Hey everyone, Crash from Crash Customs, Lake Havasu, Arizona, and I am on disassembly of the 442. Things are coming off. Things are coming off pretty easily. Miscellaneous trim pieces that were still on. I'll have this off by the end of the day easily. Well, easily if I don't need the torches out to break rusted bolts loose, hopefully. Window trim, miscellaneous trim. Man, check out how gooped up this window was installed. It's ridiculous. The trim was gooped up. Like it was oozing out past the trim onto the windshield. I don't know. I guess they sealed it. They sealed it really good, but rear bumper's off. This mess here, that's just from taking the rear bumper off. Everything busted loose. I didn't have to get the torches out, and well, that's a benefit. Check out the backside of this bumper. What in the, was it? Well, I mean, it was a coastal car, so, and it wasn't like in the ocean, but what a mess. What a mess. So, like, it's rusted through. The bumper is rusted through. Woo! Anyways, we will be making a list of what needs to be ordered. Obviously, bumper is on that list. Getting parts ordered as we take them apart. And this is pretty easy. We're going to keep the sheet metal on the car for a little while, align things up properly, and a lot of times it's easier to strip the paint, well, that's sealer, but strip the material off the sheet metal while it's assembled. Like a fender laying on a body stand, when you're working it back and forth, yeah, it's on a body stand, somewhat stable, way more stable when it's still bolted to the car, and you can get way more aggressive with taking the material off. Same with the hood and trunk lid. And what I like to do is I like to strip the paint off myself, off the sheet metal. That way I know I'm not going to get the sheet metal too hot and warp it like some of the sandblasters, the inexperienced ones that just hire the grunts. And, you know, before they hit the sheet metal, they were blasting like iron work from a forklift or something, which will never warp. So that's what I like to do. I like to take the product off the sheet metal myself, and then just have the edges and the jams blasted by the sandblaster, and maybe, if necessary, he'll just dust the panel and keep it moving and not warp anything. Also, got both doors stripped and gutted. Not adjusted, but gutted. Look at that. Don't stay open. Springs for the lower hinges are gone. Who knows what happened there? So we'll get those, but got the glass out. Wing window is out. Door lock is still in for now. And I still plan on moving the car around a little bit before we pull the body off the frame. Wah, wah. Anyways, current situation, still disassembly. Front end pieces, other than sheet metal, is off. These little trim pieces, those come off when the fender gets removed. But considering everything is kind of rusty and crusty, it's all coming apart fairly easy with a little bit of muscle. Got to sort through what has to be restored and what we can just buy new and call it done. Grill pieces, there's a chunk missing from that one. Plastic, these are plastic from 1968, so how strong can that be? Although surprisingly it's held together way better than plastic from the 80s. I don't know. Next, finish stripping the interior out. I'm going to keep the dash and column in it for a little while yet, because I'm still moving it around, and once we do pull the body, then that will get removed. The seats are out. Good news, bad news. Depends how you look at it. Half the bolts snapped. But whatever. At least I didn't have to get the torch out and start the whole car on fire with this carpet. That's from 1968. Fun little things you find. I don't know why there's a suspension bushing underneath the seat. Oh, quarter. That's a score. 1965. Oh man, this thing's paying out big time now. Anyways, yeah, rusty crusty beer cap. Anyways, you keep going. Got hiding underneath the back seat. First was giant nail. Why not? Little detail brush. Whole fleet of toys. Dump truck. What is this? School bus. Fighter jet. I think it's fighter jet. Little bomb on the front. We'll save that one. There's probably some more good stuff hiding in here. Cotter pin. Making more money left and right. Got the interior gutted. And time for the test. They look crusty, but I think that, I don't know, might just be the coating taking a crap, but pretty high-tech tool right here. Seems solid so far. Still got to pull the body and do more inspection on that, but I don't know. It ain't looking awful. Got the junk out of the trunk, and no surprise really. I knew it was bad. It's yeah, we're ordering a trunk pan. No need to jab it with the screwdriver because I think it'll probably go through and maybe even into the gas tank. That's how it goes. I will be sending this off to get sandblasted and get the rest of the rust off, but I like to try to give them sheet metal that has no product on it. That way they're not heating it up with the sandblaster and the air pressure and warping the sheet metal. So I like to be like to try to keep control of the whole project. The less hands on it, the less I have to worry about. So that is the plan for the sheet metal, hood, doors, trunk lid. That'll be getting dropped off to you know, get the jams cleaned up and any pitting. There's various pitting all over the place. Pieces are at the sandblaster getting blasted, and it's gonna take the fenders off next. And I found this pretty humorous. I was gonna do the bottom bolts of the fender. I'm like, oh man, those are crusty. Grab the fender. That fender is gonna come off whether those bolts come out or not. I'll get them out one way or the other, but just thought it was pretty funny. Fenders are off, and yeah, everything broke loose. Sometimes literally broke loose. Kind of a mess, but didn't have to get the torches out yet. And crusty. It's so crusty, vibrating so much with the impact. I had this swept up, there's still shit falling out of it. But that's all right. And the fenders are yard art, really. We're definitely getting new fenders, because not only is there a rust repair, but they're banged up. Little whoops right here and a crease here. Some kind of minor repair there. And look at that. Braces rusted through the brace. Same with this one. She's banged up. No point in fixing that when you can just buy new ones. So inner fenders, plastic, those came off easy. Soaking a bolt for the battery tray, and I thought this stainless piece right here would come off pretty easy. I mean, it's high up, why would it not? But I'm soaking 2 screws there. Obviously I'm not going to torch those because the windshield's good. So if they don't come loose, I'll just grind the top off and drill a new hole. So far, not bad. Like I said, I haven't had to get the torches out yet to heat bolts up, so it's going good. That is just about going to end this installment of the 442 progress report. I'm going to pull the back window out real quick because if you look, it's pretty much out already. So that should go pretty quick. And then get back on to other parts of the project. Look at that. Ain't much holding that in. So we'll pull that quick. That went super easy. And I am confident that that window has never been out before. It was just all dried up. Not too bad. There's obviously a leak right down there. Easy fix. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. Sometimes this whole panel's got to be replaced. Pretty interesting though. I've only done a couple vinyl top cars, you know, put new vinyl tops on cars, and I've always just glued them on. And this one, obviously from the factory, in the corners, you can see that little tack nails pulling it tight. I'll have to remember that when I put the new top on. Let me know in the comments what you think of the progress on the 442 project. This is going to be a full restoration back to stock. Rotisserie. Oh wait, let me fix this. There we go. That reads way better. 442 68 4-speed car, factory, super rare. Thanks.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. I just love some real American muscle, but what do you think of the 442?